Free beer and hot wings in the morning. Grand Rapids rocks all day. 97.9 GRD rocks.
97.9 GRD rocks. The Free Beer and Hot Wings Show, partly cloudy and warm, less humid, 84 the high. 71 downtown. This is a real bummer for this family.
I always feel so bad when I see stories like they're similar to this, or a sinkhole, not one that swallows the house, but even one that's like a sinkhole in front of it in the street.
Yeah.
Because you go, okay, well, you have no property value anymore. You can never move from that house. You have to just walk away or live there forever.
Yeah. Now that you may not see coming. I wonder if this is something that you're kind of rolling the dice, like living in a floodplain next to the river, where, it flood once every 20 years, but we'll be ready for it.
Maybe.
I'm not sure if this is one of them, but their home is threatened by a sand dune at Silver Lake.
Now, a sand dune nearly 150 feet high is threatening an Oceana County home. And now the state has stepped in, saying it will not allow the homeowners to move any more sand. WZZM 13's Amr Abbas is here now. Amr, why exactly is the state taking action here?
Nick, the state says it needs to protect the sand dunes on Silver Lake, but an Oceana County commissioner disagrees, saying you should have a right to protect your home.
We have a man who's trying to protect his property.
But several homes on Silver Lake in Oceana County have not been saved over the years as shifting sand dunes buried the properties.
Sand dunes that are active, which means they're moving constantly.
David and Sue Dressler own this property next to a sand dune nearly 150 feet high. For the past several years, they've had a bulldozer running 9 hours a day.
9 hours a day?
Okay.
Yeah,
maybe this was a dumb place to build.
Yeah,
Sorry you built your dream home in the dumbest place on earth.
Yeah, I got a good idea. Take some of the money that you've spent on all the bulldozer work and lift the house up and move it.
Yeah.
You're not going to win.
No, you're not.
Regardless
9 hours a day.
Regardless of what the state says or what the city commissioner says or county commissioner, you're not going to win. It's a living sand dune is how it's referred to because it's constantly shifting.
Everyone knows that's what they do.
Everybody knows. You put it right on the dunes.
Like, that's just common knowledge, right? That
I think so.
There's a reason that they have those, at some sand dunes. I think Indiana, at the very least, I remember as a young child going there and they had, that basically, for lack of a better term, large ruler where you can go there and see how they've shifted over time.
Yeah.
Like, I've known that forever.
Right.
Did you guys not know that these things moved, or did no one tell you? Like, a builder went, all right, I'll take your money, I'll put it here, but just so you know, you're going to have to buy a bulldozer because it'll be cheaper than renting one for 9 hours a day.
That is incredible.
Move sand.
Yeah, I mean,
9 hours a day.
Because I know that they've already.
They
said it in the story. They've, people surrounding them. They've lost a number of cottages over the years.
This is their second,
when it's 100, it's their second. But other cottages too have been swallowed up because you can't stop a 150-foot sand dune. I mean, you could, but it would be ridiculous. I mean, that's what they're doing. I can't believe 9 hours a day. I expected them to say like 2 times a year they have to move the dune. 9 hours a day. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And what are you doing with it?
Is this your whole life?
Are you just pushing it into the lake?
Yeah.
I don't
Free sand.
know.
Like, come fill your sandbags for your pickups.
That stuff's gonna come back.
Like, you better put it back on the dune.
I put up a snow fence.
What the wrestlers have been doing is trying to protect their home by removing the sand that falls from the state land.
Why did you do the interview from a boat?
So as this dune
And also, isn't there a better way to capture it on
hauling illegal
television
sand
than taping an iPhone?
Right.
You're a news station.
Yes.
You're ABC.
They are using a front-end loader.
But now, Michigan's Department of Environmental Quality has stepped in and forced the
glitch.
Bulldozing to stop.
Well, the state, under the jurisdiction of what we call the Dune Protection Law, which seeks to limit any impacting of dune slopes greater than
Look at that
33%.
It's completely
Not
flat.
It's like a wave that was frozen
It
in
is.
time, except it's still moving.
Right, that's exactly what it is. It's a slow-moving wave.
It's beautiful.
It is.
A
I just wouldn't
slow-moving
want it to
tidal
be
wave.
out my window every time I look to the north or whatever direction. it is.
No.
Because you look south on that, and it's completely flat. Totally flat.
Scary.
You know
And
what
then
house you want is the second one where you don't have to pay for 9 hours of bulldozing a day.
Yeah, but that one's going to happen too.
Oh, it will.
Yeah,
but
because
but
these
for the last
people-
few years, it's been like, well, boy, that looks really expensive. I'm going to go sit down and put on some noise-canceling headphones.
These people
Plus-
have been keeping it at bay.
You have a plus then you have a house protecting you at least. That'll slow it down for a little longer.
Who watches The Watchmen?
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah,
with the
yeah, I
Dresslers
would,
or Oceana County Commissioner
I'd buy some new land and just go ahead and move that.
I would
place.
just push some land into a different spot because you got the bulldozer already.
Larry Bile.
The main reason why I disagree with the state, I believe a person has the right to protect their property from natural disasters, such as what would happen if you have a flood? Is the state going to say you can't protect?
Oh yeah, you're comparing this sand dune that we know is there and moving to a flood. No, it's
right. A flood
Okay.
is temporary.
Yeah.
A dune is not temporary.
No, it was
This isn't
there
just
before
something
you.
that's
It's
just
moving.
passing on by.
Yeah, you're not allowed to, when the river is dry or the creek is dry, go build a house there. Go ahead. Your house.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I guess I guess I could see the stance either way. It's just for me, if I were the family, why would you want to spend your time doing that? Eventually, you cut your losses and just move the joint.
I wonder
That's
if it
what
was
I would
really
do.
cheap. I mean, it looked like a really nice house, but I wonder if it was inexpensive compared to building it somewhere else
Maybe.
with great views. or
I'm sure the
anything else.
first
Maybe.
one was. The first one that got destroyed. It's probably like the neighbors. Where they're not crap, but they're not anything beautiful
Yeah.
like that one is.
Yeah.
And then they got the insurance money and they got to rebuild and they built this beautiful thing with this nice little, I don't know, kind of looks like a lighthouse.
Yeah, it's the look that they're
Yeah.
clearly going.
That's where you
for.
go up to look out for sand dunes that are coming.
But
Flash a light to warn the sand, stay away.
Yeah, and it
There's a
doesn't-
house here.
And it doesn't say how old the house is. I mean, maybe this dune when they built it was, 1,000 feet away or whatever.
Maybe.
Who knows? Because you look at those other homes.
They've been there
At
for a
some
while.
point, they're going to meet the same fate. They're all going to get swallowed. You can tell. It's a sheer cliff face coming at them in slow motion.
Scary.
It's going to happen. Dunes move.
yeah,
I mean, unless
Yeah,
you
they
can
do.
shut off the wind.
Well, who could have seen it coming?
no one, not a scientist, not God, nobody.
Stone Temple Pilots, dead and bloated. 97.9 GRD Rocks.